When the craziest philosopher masturbated in front of an outraged crowd, he said, "If only rubbing my stomach could satisfy my hunger too." In the heart of Athens, a man shocked the crowd, not with violence or words, but with his own hand. Diogenes, the Cynic philosopher, once stood in the marketplace and shamelessly masturbated in public. When onlookers gasped in horror, he simply replied, "If only rubbing my stomach could satisfy my hunger too." To him, shame was a cage, and he was determined to live without walls. When Plato defined man as a featherless biped, Diogenes stormed into his academy, holding a plucked chicken, shouting, "Behold, Plato's man!" The students laughed, and Plato was humiliated. Diogenes didn't just mock society, he mocked philosophers too, tearing down pretension with brutal simplicity. When Alexander the Great visited Athens, he approached Diogenes and offered to grant him any wish. Diogenes simply replied, "Yes, step aside. You're blocking my sunlight." Even the world's most powerful man was left speechless. Alexander later said, "If I were not Alexander, I would want to be Diogenes." Even the king saw something royal in the man who owned nothing. Diogenes called himself a citizen of the world, a cosmopolitan. In an age of empires, he belonged to no city, no king, no religion. His home was wherever he stood. He lived like a dog, ate from the ground, begged without shame, and slept wherever he pleased. That's why they called him the dog, Diogenes the Cynic. He carried a lamp through the streets in broad daylight, saying, "I am looking for an honest man." He never found one. To Diogenes, virtue meant action. He believed that living simply and honestly was worth more than all the scrolls of all philosophers. He owned nothing, but he had everything. Diogenes showed the world that truth needs no riches, only courage. Even in death, he remained free. He asked to be thrown outside the city walls, "So wild animals can feast on me. I won't need the body anymore." Diogenes left no books, no temple, no empire, only questions, and perhaps the courage to live without lies.